Right, last day, third day of the Aire festival, and the fact I've had a fourth and a fifth in section, which is rubbish. It's last day, so we're here just for the daily money really, because nothing can happen overnight. I think Andy Miller's winning it with 2 points, and he's in our zone. So, and I've drawn peg 20 today on the west bit again, whatever they call it. And but the good news, there is some good news, believe it or not. Father, Dennis White, he won the match yesterday with £17. What a fisherman. His shoulder's gone, his back's gone, his legs gone, his hands are gone, but by God his brain ain't gone when it comes to fishing. And he went up peg above me, and he has £17 a roach. It were up there. Next peg up, we're mixed round today, and £17 a roach. Awesome weight, and he won the match. So I think he's 107 now. I can't remember how old he is, but he's, well, put it this way, when I first met him he was 9 years older than me, and now I'm 9 years older than him, so his age is anybody's guess. So not sure, but I think he's anyway, he's old. But I tell you something, his fishing brain's not gone. Incredible, £17 a roach. It's what it is. Just awesome. Probably I would go so far as say it's best natural angler I've ever known when it comes to reading fish, and when it comes to natural fishing is actually quite staggering. And it don't matter whether it were chub barbel, roach, dace, it didn't matter what it was, bream, he was always best at it, and it still is. So it's what it is. So I've caught now. I had £5 yesterday, £3 the day before. Now I'm peg 20 on the first day. I was down there. You can probably see that tree there. I was just past it. That's where Dennis is today. He's drawn next peg to where I was, and so that's where I was first day. And I'm peg 20. West Hatherley's, that's where we are. I've just remembered where it is. And it's on that big loop if you saw it on first day. But because I ain't got a chance to win overall, it's straightforward today. I'm going to fish feeder there. Oh no, I'm not, that's in tree. I might get in tree anyway, somewhere there, just 2/3 for skimmers, hybrids. A lot of hybrids I've noticed this year, and fish for them. But you know, the 3 to 8 ounce, nice fish. And then just there, I'm just going to feed my hemp line and see what happens. It's as straightforward as that. I'm not complicated today. I ain't got a whip or anything like that. Just fishing, trying to catch some fish, and enjoyed it my last day. And so what have I got set up? I've got my whip, sorry, my long pole set up, and I've got a bomb rod up there, a little soulless 11-foot all-round rod, and I've got one of my new rods, look, coming out next year. They're marvellous. Look at that beauty. That's my 12-foot one. Wait till you see these are outstanding. This is a 12-foot all-round, but we've got commercial rods and silver rods coming out. We've got a lovely, I've been working on them for quite a while now, but you'll start seeing a few showing up here and there now. I thought I'd show you my bait today. It's just casters, hemp, maggots, just normal stuff. I've got my worms, I ain't got them out yet because of heat, because it has been warm, which is nice, and it's as simple as that really. So I'm not complicated. I'm not chasing points, I'm chasing a match win. You know what I'm like. Oh, it's there, my whip, look, my long whip, which is 9 meters long, which we fish to hand because it's really deep. It's 12 foot deep. So, and this is not a deep peg. You can have 15, 16 foot deep pegs. But isn't it beautiful? To be honest with you, it don't matter about catching out. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're competitive and we want to win, but you can't beat a better work environment than that, can you? Swan swimming about, look, and just sat there. And so I'm just going to fish over there to start with. I'll feed me hemp, 2 hours over there, and then 3 hours on hemp. That's the perfect match. The fact that Dennis caught £17 next peg tells me there's a few roach in the area, so let's hope so. So I'll let you know how I go on. But Dennis has had a 2-1. Andy Miller's winning it with 2 ones. I think Dennis is second or third. I think Eddie might be second, and Eddie Bryden. But they're in the same section today, so they both can't win the section. So whoever, if one of them two wins the section, they'll probably finish, either win it, or if Andy don't win his section, I'll come second. So we're all rooting for Toe Man anyway, so that would be awesome. The fact he can hardly stand up and walk, and he's got a chance of winning the festival today. Quite outstanding, really. The old sod. I'll let you know how we get on. Right, not a lot, £4, something like that. I caught nothing. I fished over there with feeder. Second chuck at a 4-ounce roach, and I went an hour and never had a bite. So I put a maggot feeder and I thought, I'll just keep feeding my hemp line here, and see what happens. And I put a maggot feeder on, and I fished an hour and I've had a perch, and that's the only indication I've had. So I had 2 hours over there. Come on pole line, couldn't get any bites, back on feeder, couldn't get any bites. And then at last hour I think I've had about 12 roach, so I've got 19 fish. I kept picking an odd fish. I missed an odd bite, but when they were there, I had 19 roach for £4. But I fished, I don't know, I've done something wrong last 3 days, just not caught enough fish, and probably been better off fishing long pole short line, and I ain't done that for some strange reason, but it's what it is. Today I've tried to whip match. I wanted to catch few fish on feeder and then try and catch some roach last off, but I can hear people talking. It sound like much has been caught again. So let's hope Dennis has won his section and won overall. So that's what I'm hoping for now for old lad, and go back and cheer him on if he has. But so 19 or £4 odd on tears, and had a couple of bites on hemp, but I've not fished a great match. Probably me out wanting it, like, you know how it is. So when you're out of it, you're just trying to win match, and probably a bit too competitive. But anyway, not to it. What a beautiful venue though. I mean, just look at that. It is real. I must admit, I've not caught a lot, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it with lads at company. And well done to Dave Miles, who's run it. Thanks, pal. You've done an awesome job. Really well organised, and look forward to next year's. And let's hope old man's won it now. Let's go down and see. We're going into the overalls now, and
right, your overall, we're paying top 5. We're paying 500 winner, 350 for second, 250 for third, 150 for fourth, and 100 for fifth. In your winner overall with 24 points is Andy Miller.
well done, Andy.
Second is Dennis White with 23 points.
Well done, father.
Third is Chris Burton with 22 points.
Well done, Chris.
And fourth it's Ian Exley with 21 points, with a tie with Paul Bennett. Went to 2 section wins apiece, and then it went to weight. Ian Exley had £28 and Paul Bennett had 27.9. So that's the result. Any objections to that? Right.
Andy Miller.
Andy Miller.
Well done, Andy. Well done, pal.
Still got it.
And the famous Dennis White.
Well done, father. Stay to this. Too much. Well done, father.
Third is Chris Burton.
All the same blokes.
Well done, Chris.
Yeah,
Well done.
Fourth, Ian Exley.
Well done, Ian.
Got loads of this.
And fifth, Paul Bennett.
Well done, Paul.
Well done, Paul.
Right, thanks very much, lads.
No,
Hope
thank-
you've enjoyed it.
Brilliant. Thank you, pal. Thank you. Well done, lads. Right, we're back. No good. Had £4 and talk about getting it wrong. Completely and utterly got it wrong. Which tells me I ain't been doing enough of that kind of fishing, basically. And it probably showed last 3 days I were a bit out of tune. My own fault. I need to go a bit more if I'm going to do that. But I just love the AFS. I love them 3 days. And I'm on at Youngans as well, by the way. There, I think we had a look round today. I think there's only one person under 50 who fishes it, and there's 50 anglers. So it gives you some idea of where we all are. But I've enjoyed it. They're a great set of lads. You have a good giggle, and I've been brought up with all these lads. I've known most of them a long time, so I really enjoy the festival, and I just didn't get it right this time. I can tell I ain't done much of that fishing, and I could tell. But I've enjoyed week. Great with father. He's won 2 matches out of 3. I mean, he can hardly grip out. His arms are knackered. He can't. His shoulder's gone. We've had to get him to his peg and get him off his peg. And but his angling brain is unbelievable. It really is. I mean, he's won match today again with £13. He won match yesterday with £17. A roach on a pole. And first day he was second with £7 when he couldn't out pole, and he was still second. Andy Miller's won it with 3 section wins. Have been in my zone, so fair play to him. He's done well, and Dennis has finished second, as you can see on thing. So I mean, crikey, you can't get your head round it. How good, how good old man is. He's just what a brain he's got. It's falling to bits. Well, I don't think he's got any bits left, to be honest. I think everything's gone, but. By God, his brain ain't gone. His angling brain is just incredible. But I've enjoyed that because I don't spend enough time with him because we live 25 mile away and we fish a bit different circuits. And but it's just great to have 3 days with him. And he's won a load of money and he's just battered us all. But unfortunately, fortunate, whichever way you look at it, Andy's. Had 3 section wins and he's went over also. Fair play to him, well done, pal, because he's a brilliant fisherman as well. But thanks to Dave and lads for running match. Great match, thoroughly enjoyed it, honestly, and I'll be there again next year, all being well. And but I need to do a bit more work if I'm going to compete with these lads, because that's what they do all the time. And all my fishing now is it's that mixed. It's unbelievable. I'm not making excuses, by the way. I don't do that. End of the day, it's up to me to get my ass into gear and get some practice done. Because I've had 3 pegs where I should have caught more than I did. I'm not saying I would have got in, but I should have caught more than I did. So I can't really grumble. I've done something wrong, but that's how it goes. But thoroughly enjoyed it. And now it's Riverfest final. So we're on Trent Saturday, tomorrow. And then next weekend, 16th, 17th, it's Riverfest final. So I've got to get ready for that now. Massive event. It's one I've targeted this year. So even Ben's upset with me, look. So he's not happy. So I'll go see if there's any. No, it's bread and dripping, mate. It's not Chinese, man. Calm down. It's bread and dripping tonight. So I'll go see if there's any dripping, see if I can scrape some out at the bottom of the barrel. Have a great night.